Welcome back. In our previous lesson, we explored the three main types of machine learning: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. They all depend on data. Think about it for a moment. Can a student prepare for an exam without studying? Probably not. In the same way, a machine learning model cannot learn without data. That is why data is often called the fuel of machine learning. In today's lesson, we will discover why data is so valuable, the different types of data used in AI, and why the quality of data often determines the quality of the final model. Let's get started. Before we move forward, let's quickly revisit the key idea from the previous lesson. We learned that machine learning systems do not all learn in the same way. Some learn from examples with known answers, others discover hidden patterns on their own, some improve through trial and error. But regardless of the learning approach, every machine learning model needs one essential ingredient, that is data. Without data, there is nothing to learn from, no patterns to discover, and no predictions to make. That naturally leads us to today's lesson. Imagine buying the world's most advanced sports car. It has a powerful engine, cutting edge technology, and incredible performance. But there is one problem: the fuel tank is empty. No matter how advanced the car is, it cannot move without fuel. Machine learning works in a very similar way. Algorithms may be powerful, computers may be equally fast, but without data, machine learning model has nothing to learn from. Today, we will explore why data is often called the fuel of machine learning, and you will discover that it is not just the amount of data that matters, but also its quality. Before we begin, let's look at what you will achieve by end of today's lesson. We will start by understanding why data is considered the foundation of every machine learning model. Next, we will explore the different types of data that organizations collect and use. We will then see why the quality of data is just as important as the quantity. Finally, we will understand how raw data is transformed into something a machine learning model can actually learn from. By the end of today's lesson, you will have a solid understanding of why data is one of the most valuable assets in artificial intelligence. Imagine trying to teach someone to identify different types of fruits. If they have never seen an apple, an orange, or a banana before, how would they recognize them? They cannot. Learning requires experience. Machine learning works exactly the same way. Instead of gaining experience from the real world, a computer gains experience from data. Every customer purchase, every medical record, every traffic measurement, every weather observation adds to its knowledge. Without data, a machine learning model has nothing to study, nothing to compare, and nothing to learn. That is why data is often called the fuel that powers machine learning. Just as fuel allows a car to move, data allows a machine learning model to learn and make intelligent decisions. Let's introduce a company we will use throughout the rest of this course. Meet SmartMart, an online shopping company. Every day, thousands of customers visit its website. Some search for products, some add items to their shopping cart, some complete purchases, others leave product rating and reviews. Most people think these activities are just part of online shopping, but to a machine learning system, every one of these interactions is valuable data. Over time, this information helps SmartMart understand customer preferences, improve recommendations, forecast demand, and deliver a better shopping experience. This shows an important idea. Machine learning doesn't magically become intelligent. It learns from the information people generate every day. Let's pause for a quick challenge. Which of these generate data for machine learning? The options are on the screen. A. Searching for a product online. B. Watching a movie. C. Using a navigation app. D. All of the above. Okay. If you chose D, all of the above, you are absolutely right. Think about your daily activities. You are not just using technology, you are also creating data. That data helps machine learning systems improve recommendations, predict traffic conditions, personalize content, and make better decisions. It is a reminder that data is not something created only by companies or scientists. We generate it every day through our digital interactions. When people hear the word data, they often think only about spreadsheets filled with numbers. But machine learning can learn from much more than that. It can analyze numbers such as sales figures or temperatures. It can understand text, including emails, customer reviews, and documents. It can recognize objects in images. It can process spoken language and other audio recordings. And it can even learn from videos by analyzing thousands of individual frames. The important idea is that data comes in many forms, and the type of data depends on the problem you are trying to solve. Although data comes in many forms, it is commonly grouped into three categories. Structured data, it is highly organized. It fits neatly into rows and columns like a spreadsheet or a database table. Because of its consistent format, it is easy to search and analyze. Next one is semi-structured data. This sits in the middle. It doesn't fit perfectly into a table, but it still contains tags or labels that provide some organization. Common examples include JSON and XML files. Unstructured data, the last category. This has no predefined format. Images, videos, emails, PDF documents, and audio recordings all belong to this category. Today, a large percentage of the world's data is unstructured, which is one reason modern AI and deep learning have become so important. Let's return to our SmartMart example. An online shopping company doesn't rely on just one type of data. It stores customers' IDs, prices, quantities, and order histories in structured databases. Its websites also generates activity logs and session information, which are examples of semi-structured data. Customers upload photos, write product reviews, and chat with support teams. All of this is unstructured data. Machine learning brings these different types of information together to understand customer behavior, improve recommendations, detect fraud, and support better business decisions. This shows an important principle. Real-world machine learning projects rarely use just one type of data. They combine many different sources to build a more complete understanding. Before we continue, I hope you're finding this course helpful and enjoying the learning journey so far. If you're getting value from these lessons, I would really appreciate your support. Please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your thoughts or questions in the comments. Your support helps us create more free, high quality learning content for everyone. Thank you, and let's continue learning together. By now, we know that machine learning depends on data, but here is something even more important. Not all data is equally useful. Imagine preparing for an important exam. Would you rather study from an accurate, up-to-date textbook or from a book filled with incorrect information? Most of us would choose the accurate one. Machine learning faces the same challenge. If the training data is incomplete, incorrect, outdated, or inconsistent, the model learns those mistakes. No matter how advanced the algorithm is, it cannot consistently produce good results from poor quality of data. That is why data scientists often spend more time preparing and improving data than building the machine learning model itself. So what makes data good or bad? Good quality data is accurate, complete, consistent. current, and relevant to the problem being solved. Poor quality data often contains mistakes, missing information, duplicate records, outdated values, or information that is not useful for the task. Imagine SmartMart recording the same customer multiple times with different addresses or missing a purchase history. A machine learning model trained on that data may produce unreliable recommendations or incorrect business insights. Improving data quality isn't just about fixing errors. It is about giving the model the best possible opportunity to learn meaningful patterns. Let's return to SmartMart. Imagine thousands of customers' records contain incorrect addresses, duplicate accounts, or missing purchase history. Now the recommendation system starts suggesting products that customers don't want. The inventory system orders too many products that won't sell. Marketing campaigns target the wrong customers. All of this started with poor quality of data. This is why organizations invest heavily in cleaning and validating their data before using it for machine learning. The quality of data directly influences the quality of the business decisions. As we wrap up this chapter, we have learned that data is the fuel that powers every machine learning model. Without good quality data, even the most advanced algorithms cannot produce reliable results. But data alone isn't enough. Machine learning model doesn't use every piece of data in the same way. It learns from specific pieces of information that are most useful for making predictions or decisions. Those pieces of information are called features. In the next chapter, we will explore what features are, why they are so important, and how choosing the right features can dramatically improve the performance of machine learning model. We will also look at several real-world examples so you can easily identify features in everyday business and AI scenarios. I will see you in the next chapter. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.